Welcome to the Entrepreneurial Assistance Center webinar series. My name is Kenya Harvey, and I'm the project coordinator for the center and the MWBE consultant. Tonight, we're going to do a presentation on how to navigate the New York State Contract Reporter. It's going to be presented by Chris McCann. She will be demonstrating on how to locate opportunities or contractor ads and how to respond to them as well. She's going to put some industries in the search and perform searches for you as well. So if you have any questions and would like her to do a demonstration live for you here now in the webinar, feel free to raise your hand or put it in the chat. And as soon as we see it, we will bring that question to Christine. But without further ado, tonight, Miss Christine, Chris, it's all you.
Okay, great. Thank you everybody for joining. I am Chris McCann, the administrator of the New York State Contract Reporter, which is the official publication of New York State procurement, anything $50,000 or more. State agencies can post on here under $50,000, but they're not, by law, they don't have to. So I'm just going to jump right in. First, you can make your account. It's very simple. Right in this corner here, no, I'm logged on right now, but right in this corner here, there'll be a green button that says click here to get started. So you just click on that, you follow the prompts, et cetera, et cetera. Once you log on, what I want you to do is go over to Manage Account, and in the drop-down menu, click on My Opportunity Profile. This will give you categories and classifications that you can choose from in order to receive daily e-alerts, which will match your classifications and categories, and will send you an email every business day when ads are posted. They're posted about 3:30 in the morning. So if you have your cell phone on and you get your emails on your cell phone, you could be woken up at 3:30 in the morning. Some people have complained about that to me. I can't do anything about it, but maybe turn down your phone so you don't get the emails. So the emails don't wake you up. But anyway, so click on My Opportunity Profile. Kenya, I assume you can see my screen. I forgot to ask you that.
Yes.
Okay, so scroll down here to categories and classifications. Now these question marks in the blue circles, if you hover over them, they give you a little bit more detail. And this is throughout all the pages on the website. So for instance, under administrative and technical, it says general consulting, training, research, evaluation, temporary labor, et cetera, et cetera. If you want to know what construction horizontal is, again, same thing, just hover over those question marks. I do want to scroll up to the top here. The classifications are commodities. That's something that you can sell, something that you can hold in your hands, like material goods. The next one is consulting and other services, and that's basically any kind of services. So not a commodity. This is construction professional services. That's anything like engineering, architectural, project management, and then of course the last one is construction. So what you want to do is you want to click on whatever your business does. Are you an architect? Are you into construction? What I'm going to do, I'm going to take off these right here because I want to show facilities maintenance, repair, and building operations right here. So if you hover over that, this is basically general facility maintenance, pest control, janitorial, painting, flooring, carpeting, small repairs, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going to click on consulting and other services. Oh, and I do want to mention to anybody, if you want me to walk you through a one-on-one, I will do that. We just have to set a date and time, and I will set aside, I suggest you set aside an hour just in case, just so you have enough time that we can go over this, plus if we chit chat. But anyway, I'm going to choose this right here, consulting and other services for facilities maintenance, repair, and building operations, because I'm going to offer services. I'm not going to sell, well, maybe I will sell carpeting. Let's say I do sell carpeting, and I also offer janitorial or maintenance, etc. But you can see here all the different categories that we have. And over the years, I've tried to include everything. Like someone said to me a few years ago, well, what if I sell mattresses for beds, such as for OMH, Office of Mental Health? They may have bedroom sets that they need to purchase, or possibly, what am I thinking of? Corrections, they also may buy mattresses. So I included that in here, and that is under, as you can see here, office and residential furniture. I put in the word residential instead of just office furniture. And did we put in here? Well, it says mattresses, beds, and dressers. I included that also under here. So if anybody wants, if they have any questions, like if there's any companies out there that say, well, I don't see where my company would fit, talk to me and I will talk to my people and we'll figure out where to put it. Or if it's already in here, I can tell you where to find it. So this is how you choose, again, for your daily e-alerts. It's only Monday through Friday and not major holidays. You will receive an email. And I do want to mention, I forgot to mention this in the beginning, I got my cheat sheet right here. But anyway, it says here, the number of New York State government entities that are listed is 1,490. And what that includes is state agencies, state authorities, such as the New York State Thruway Authority, any of the transportation authorities, the one in Buffalo, the MTA, the one here in Albany, they are also considered authorities. Also, municipalities. New York City will post on here. Cities, towns, and villages will also be on here. Fire districts, water districts, libraries, any kind of things like that. So what that means is 1,490 government entities are on here. They're not all of them are posting, but they can. Now, the number of agency users is almost twice that amount. That's 2,365 people who work in government entities have accounts on here. So I showed you the opportunities profile. Oh, I forgot to show you how to turn on your e-alerts. So let's go back to this manage account. This blue menu bar across the page is how you navigate on the website. I'm clicking these buttons all the time. And I'll show you later on, I'll show you all these buttons here. I'll talk about those later. So right now, manage account, my opportunity profile. So I showed you the categories and classifications. But if you scroll all the way down, you can click on your counties, and you can click them in the map, as you can see. If I don't want those counties, I can turn them off down here on the bottom or in the map. We can do New York City, we can do Nassau, Suffolk, or what I like to tell people first, if they're not sure if they want to work all over the state, well, just see what's out there and leave it on the top here as statewide. That's up to you, obviously. Ad types. I tell everybody in the beginning, click on all ad types until you get more familiar. If you are a certified MWBE, then you're going to want to have this one clicked also. So that's a discretionary procurements between $50,000 and $500,000. Only MWBEs are allowed to bid on those ads. There's also continuous procurement, solicitations, grant information, contractor ads. I'm going to talk to you about contractor ads in a little bit. But what I like to tell people is just leave all ad types for now. Later on, you might want to click more because you might not want to find out about requests for information or continuous procurement, et cetera, et cetera. Until you become more familiar, leave all ad types. Now down here, what says e-alert notifications, turn on e-alert notifications. This is where you click yes or no. Yes, of course, if you want to receive it every day. No, if you don't want to. I'm going to click on no, because I don't want to receive them. I get enough emails from businesses every day, so I don't need to know what matches my categories and classifications. But what I tell everybody is when you click yes, that's where you plug in the toaster. Like, hey, how come this is not working? Well, did you plug in the toaster? That's where you plug in the toaster. You click yes. But again, I'm going to click no. I'm going to click on update my profile right there. And it's going to show me right away what opportunities I have available that are open right now. As you can see right here, it says 238 with what I clicked. So we have construction horizontal, we've got construction vertical. I did not think those were clicked. Let me just look really quickly here. And it's very easy to navigate this. Oh, I never changed it. That's what it was. Okay. So let's take those off for now. So that was 238. Let's click on the facilities maintenance here. I'm not going to do construction though. And I'm going to hit update my profile. Maybe I should click yes. Maybe that's what the problem was. Oh, and I did want to point out, so now there's only 81 opportunities instead of that 238. Construction, there's a lot of construction going across the state, mainly highways. There's our bridges in Albany are old, our roads our bridges in New York State are old, our roads in New York State are old. And then the dormitory authority is always building more dormitories across the SUNY campuses. So let me just go back here, the manage account button. There's one thing I wanted to point out here. Some people request it if there are no opportunities for them any day of the week, no matter what day it is, and if they don't want to receive an email stating there's no opportunities, you can click on this button right here. It says, don't send me an alert if no opportunities match my profile. So if you click on that, then you won't receive anything if there's nothing that matches. I'm going to click that off and let's go back. So 81. So what you have to do next is you have to go through what you have listed here. Now, some people can just scroll through these really quickly. Oh, wrench tools, I don't sell wrench tools. Railroad car toilet servicing, I don't service toilets. Boilers, oh, that's something I do. The New York State Office of Mental Health, they're in Rochester, their psychiatric center is looking for boilers. So I'm going to click on view this ad. And let's just take a look at this. So this is the description right here. It says description. So it gives me the information, the who, the where, the how, the why, the what, etc. So they want to remove and replace all of the tubes in the boilers, number 1 and 2 in the main hospital. Okay, it's their intention of OMH. Oh, so when you respond to these bids, you must read, and reread over and over again, because each of these solicitations are asking you for something different. Even if it's in the same agency, it could be a different person that posted it, and they may want different forms to be filled out. They may want different certifications to, they want to see your certifications, especially if you are an MWBE or an SDVOB certified. Also, make sure that you are fully aware of the due dates. Let's see here, pre-bid site is May 12th. They want to receive any and all questions before May 13th. And let's see here, questions and answers will be compiled on May 16th. So on May 16th, I do want to show you here, on May 16th, they may upload questions and answers, and that would be under the Documents tab. So as you can see, there are 2 current documents right here. They have the final IFB. IFB is something for bid. Oh, I'm sorry. Intent for bid, information for bid. I'm forgetting. I apologize. I don't see IFBs that much. And here's the addendum. So you know what? I'm going to click this. Maybe it'll say in here what IFB. Invitation for bid. I apologize. I don't see them too much. There's more RFPs or RFIs. But anyway, as you see, as you can click on it, this one is 63 pages long. And again, like I said, you're going to want to read it, and reread it. And also you're going to want to cross your T's and dot your I's, because you don't want to be disqualified if you don't have a specific form that they're looking for. You want to make sure that whatever they ask for, it's in there, so that you aren't disqualified for something as silly as not including a form. So read it through. I'm just going to scroll through this really quickly. I'm not reading it at all, though. Again, it's 63 pages long. I'm going to close that out. So if they do upload a document, a question and answer document, this is where it would be. Let me just go back to this one tab here. It says contact info. Now, right here, as you can see in OMH, Peter Rogers is the person that posted it. He is the primary contact. So if you have any questions, give him a call, send him an email right here. He has his email here and his phone number and his fax number. He is located in Albany, even though this is in Rochester. Whoops, even though the OMH facility is in Rochester, he is in Albany. I showed you the Documents tab. I'm going to show you the Updates tab. So this will tell you what update has been done to this particular ad. Was something uploaded? Was a date changed? So this is important. Was a date changed to the ad? Was there another form that was uploaded? Was maybe a typo was fixed? Anything that they change to this ad will be in here, and they will put in the description. As you can see, Peter uploaded today at about 10 of 12. He uploaded the addendum number 1, or the attached addendum number 1. And then I don't know what the difference is between addendum 1 and attached addendum 1. There were 2 documents in there, so that's probably what he means. One was the final and one was the addendum 1. Later on, after the ad is closed, they have to post the bid results and the awards. Obviously, there's no bid results here because this is still open, but let's say they open the bid results and they decide to put them up there. This is where you would find them. So bid results are the name of the company and the amount they bid. The award, whoops, I just hit my phone. The award is the name of the company, the contact information, which would be name, address, phone number, email, etc. But that's what they're supposed to enter in here. Unfortunately, not all state agencies, not all municipalities do this. They are supposed to by law, but they don't. But if you have any questions, if you want to know somebody's bid results, send me an email right up here on the top, this contact us button or this help button. I answer both of them. I am the only person that answers them. If you don't like my services, you're kind of out of luck. You're up a creek without a paddle, because I'm the only one here. But anyway, I answer both of those. And also in the end, I will give you my phone number and my email address, my direct email address. This is for the contract reporter, but I can give you my information. I am at home today, and I hear the pizza gallery in the kitchen over there probably talking about me, making fun of me, but I'm just going to ignore it. What'd you say? All right, so another thing here, I want to show you this share this ad button. Let's say you want to share it with a coworker, or maybe a partner, or another colleague who has a similar, or not even similar, but let's say this is, if you have a colleague that could answer this, or that could bid on this project, this is how you would share it. There are 2 ways to share. You would click on that button, and you would go down here and it says, how would you like to share the ad? You can either enter the recipient's email address right here and then say, hey, thought you would be, oh, this is bad. Hey, thought you would be interested. I know it's spelled wrong. I'm just typing really fast. Plus, I can't spell number 1, and I type too fast, so I always have typos. But anyway, so that's one way you can send it, or you can, I like to do this. I like to copy it or highlight it and then copy it. And then I go to my email address and send it that way. So you could do it either way. I am not going to send this, so I am going to take this out. I don't know if that was taken out or not, but I am going to close this. So you can share that ad again with colleagues, coworkers, your partner, etc. You can also bookmark this ad. So I'm going to click on that. Are you sure you want to add this ad to your bookmarks? So I'm going to say yes, and then I'm going to show you where to find it. So I'm going to close this right now. So which one is this? This is Mental Health Boilers 1 and 2. Okay, good. I'm going to show you in a few minutes where to find it. So let's just remember that title. The bookmark print, you can print this to a PDF. It's, I think, 4 pages long. Oh, this one is 7 pages. So it depends on how long the description is. So that's that. I'll close it down. And then this is very important, this button here. Send me notification updates on this. What that will do, if you click on that, what that will do is if there are any changes to this ad, you will be notified on it. It's a very general email that states, you requested to receive notifications on this ad, so please click on this link and log on, and you'll be able to see what the change was. And what you will do is you will find the ad. I think the link will have the ad in it, so you just have to log on. I think it takes you right to the ad, and then you want to click on updates, and this is where you will find what the changes were to that particular ad. Lastly, this, I don't know if you can see this here, but there is a gray, very light gray button that says View Subcontracting Opportunities. What that means is if there are prime contractors that are looking for subcontractors, that would be MWBEs, SDVOBs, that's Service Disabled Veteran-Owned Businesses, or DBEs, which is Disadvantaged Business Enterprise. That is a federal program. I don't know much about it, but the other two are New York State certification programs. So if anybody's looking for those type of subcontractors, they would post contractor ads on here, and I will show you where to find them later on. But this would be most likely green if there are any contractor ads that are looking for subcontractors. So I'm going to click on this My Home button, which is over on the left-hand side. It's got the little silhouette of the house. I'm going to click on that. We're going to go back to your dashboard. I also wanted to point out, I forgot to point this out in the beginning, this right up here, these 3 buttons, you can click on them. So if you want to see what else is being posted out there, you can click on this green arrow. 32 ads were posted today. In the last 7 days, there were 195 ads, but there are currently 861 ads out there if you're interested in looking at them. That's going to take a lot of time to go through, but if that's what you want to do, if you have nothing else to do, feel free. So now we're on my dashboard. You see here I've got 81 opportunities, which is the same number here. The bookmarked opportunities there's 24, so I'm going to show you. This is where you would find anything bookmarked. Now, the one that I did was OMH, and it was Boiler 1 and 2. So this is one place where you can click to see those bookmarked ads, because you might forget in like a week or two, you might want to go back to that ad, but you might not remember how to find it. So that's why I would suggest you bookmark it. You can also find your bookmarked ads here on the left-hand side in this green search. This is like a way for you to search, so you can click on it right there too. But I'm going to do it right in the front here, right in the middle. There it is, number 1, boilers, number 1 and number 2, retube. And I wanted to point out, 2 days ago, I did another webinar for Kenya and the Suffolk County EAC. And I bookmarked the Park Ave Viaduct, and there it is. It's still there. And again, you can view, share, remove the bookmark. Oh, this would be where you would remove the bookmark, and you could send me notification updates on this. Those buttons are still there. So if you want to look for MWBE, what ads out there have MWBE goals on them? In the right-hand side over here, you can click on Advanced Search, and you can search by term, keyword, or phrase. And I do want to point out, as you can see, I've done other searches here. I'm not going to search right now in keyword. I will do that in a few minutes. But I do want to point out, when you do search by keyword, this search engine on the Contract Reporter is no Google. I swear Google can read our minds. We don't read your minds. The Contract Reporter will not read your mind. So what you have to do here, and it's not as good as Google. So when you type in something like boiler repair, let's say, I would just say put in the word boiler. Do not put in repair, because the more words you put in, the more confused it gets, I guess would be, the less results you will receive. And also, this, I'm not going to search right this, I will search for this later on, but let's say you lay down carpets. That's spelled wrong. I would suggest you put in the singular form, which would be the word carpet. Do not put in carpets or carpeting, because then it will filter out anything with the word carpet in. I'll show you in a little bit. Right now, what I wanted to show you is how to look for MWBE goals. So that's keyword or phrase. You can search by any agency here. These are the government entities that I talked about, the New York State agencies, the towns, the villages, the cities, the counties, the community colleges across the state, the SUNYs, the water districts, the fire districts, et cetera, et cetera. So those are the agencies right there. You can choose, you can only search by one agency at a time. If you're looking for a specific ad, that's a good way to do it. Classifications, those I showed you up here in the manage account, under the My Opportunity. So those are the same classifications. These are the same categories that were up there in the opportunity profile. County filter, again, maybe you just want to receive, you're looking for MWBE goals that are in the New York City area. You could do that right here. I'm not going to do that now because I want to show you all of them that are available. Ad types, right there. This is where we are going to look in a few minutes for contractor ads right here. So when I click on this later on, all the contractor ads are going to come up for everything. Unless I choose classifications, which I'm not going to. I just want to show you what they all look like. We could do set-asides. There's only SDVOB set-asides right now. And here's the MWBE contracting goals. So I'm going to click both. Whoops. If I click on this one, I'll click on all three then. So let's search and see who's looking for, let's see how many ads are looking for MWBE goals. Look at that, 793 current, or I should say open ads and recently closed ads are looking for MWBE goals. I'm not going to go through it. Oh, and I do want to show you right here, you can display 5 ads at a time, 1 ad at a time, or 50 ads at a time. If I had something this big, I like to do the 50 ads at a time, of course. You can also sort by contract title, agency, issue date, earliest, latest, category, etc. So I'm not going to go through this. Well, maybe I'll just click on one of them just to show you where what the contractor ads look like. They're usually down towards the bottom, and here they are. So this particular ad is only looking for 3% minority and 3% women owned, and then the 6% service disabled owned. And then up at the top here, this says, this is Office of Parks and Recreation. They're looking for professional landscape architectural design service for Lake Sebago within the Harriman State Park. And where's that located? That's in Orange County. So I'm not going to read this, but again, we can just look through. There's one document there. There's the contact person, Tyler. He's also in Albany. Updates, there's no updates, and of course, there's not going to be any bid results. So I'm going to go back, and let's see. So let's go to advanced search. And I'm going to enter the keyword, like I said, I'm going to do carpet. Oops, you have to spell it correctly. There. And let's see what comes up. Again, let's say you're a carpet layer and you want to find out who out there needs carpeting right now. I'm going to search. I told you I'm a bad speller. All right, so where are we? So there are 9 open and recently closed ads that have the word carpet in it. So let's go to this one first. New York City Housing Authority. They're looking for waste removal and disposal within the 5 boroughs of New York City. Where does carpet come in? So let's view this ad. And I'm not going to read all this because that's going to take a long time. So what I'm going to do is Control F, and I'm going to type in the word carpet, and there it is. Let's see here. That's nice and quick. For large items, provider will be required to provide regulated waste pickup for large items. Oh, I see. So if they want to get rid of carpets, mattresses, chairs, you have to be able to dispose them. So that's where the word carpet comes into there. Okay, good. So if you're going to lay carpets down, you're not really going to be, well, you might throw them out. So maybe you do want to bid on this. I don't know. But see, this is why you search for carpets and see what happens. I do want to point out this title here. It's in like the pinkish color or the peach color, depending on what your screen shows. Anything in that color is a contractor ad. You'll find that right down here. In that green, blue color, that's a general ad type. But anyway, let's take a look at what this prime contractor was looking for. They're seeking firms for the rehabilitation of the SETQ Arena right up here in SUNY Albany. So let's click on that. And let's see here. I don't find the word carpet quickly, so I'm going to do Control F. Carpet is already listed. And it's telling me, oh, there it is, tile carpeting. So they're looking for the little squares of carpeting, apparently. So let's scroll up to the top. We are soliciting bids for the following specification sections. All right, so if you sell carpet, if you put carpet down on the floor, you may be interested in doing this. Of course, it's up in Albany. If you're located down on in Suffolk County, you may not want to come up here. But again, I'm just showing you how to find these things. I do want to point out, I'm going to go back one more. We're going to do an advanced search. I'm going to click on counties here instead of statewide. I'm going to click on Nassau and Suffolk, and maybe we'll do the 5 boroughs too, and let's see what comes up. That'll make it a little bit more filtered, a little bit more in your area. Let's see what it looks like. So there's 5 open and recently closed ads. So that waste removal, we already saw that one. That was in one of the 5 boroughs of New York City. Oh, this is a set aside. See that right there? This opportunity is a service disabled veteran-owned business set aside. That means only SDVOBs can respond to this. The Black Association Daycare, Manhattan. Let's take a look at this. They must be looking for carpeting also. Protective floor padding. Carpentry. Oh, no, let's see here. Carpet. There it is, carpet, vinyl flooring and carpet signage, kitchen equipment. So maybe you would be interested in looking into this. This is, like I said, a prime contractor. And here's the primary contact for this is the company, Ahern Painting Contractors. They're looking for a subcontractor right now. The due date, oh, this is an old one. I'm sorry. This is already closed, so you cannot bid on this. I'm going to go back to the description. They were looking for 30% total MWBE goals. I'm going to go back. Let's see what else we have here. This one's also closed. Installation of vinyl, composition floor tile. They must also be looking for carpeting. So that's one way to search for carpeting. Also, if we go here, we can enter in the word carpet, and I think pretty much the same thing will come up. Now, this is 9. Before it was 5 because we chose the 5 boroughs of New York City and Nassau and Suffolk County. So this has a little bit more. That Albany one is probably up. Yep, there it is. SUNY Albany right there. Oh, here's one for SUNY Binghamton. Bearcat Sports Complex. So they must need carpeting in that building also. So I won't, let's see here. What about, what if we do waste disposal? I'm going to type in disposal. and see what comes up. 3 ads come up for waste disposal. So I'll look through these really quickly. New York City Housing Authority, hazardous waste disposal. Now see that instead of putting in hazardous waste disposal, I put in waste disposal. And we found 3 ads. I'm going to put in the word waste and let's see what happens. Waste Disposal Services, Buffalo Board of Education, and then this is Dormitory Authority. They are also looking for possibly asbestos abatement here and possibly even other waste disposal. So let me just go up here and type in the word waste. And again, I want to point out, if you have an industry and you're having a hard time finding ads with your industry phrases, give me a call, we'll set something up and we can do this together. Again, we put in the word waste and let's see what comes up. 46, do you see that? The less words you have, the more results you'll have. Now you will have to go through these because you may not be able to do some of the waste that they're, waste disposal that they're looking for. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that. We can also search the archives here. Again, you can enter by keyword or phrase. I want to point this out to you. So issue date range, from what to what? As you can see here, see all the years that we have? So you can go back to 2002 if you want. I'll do April 1st, 2002. Now, I haven't done this before, so I don't know what's going to come up. And then why don't we I'll pick this date and I'll go to the maximum date range is 3,650 days, which I think comes out to 10 years. But we're just going to do maybe like a 3-year search. So April 1st, 2002. There we go. Okay, so let's see what comes up. Oh, you can also do agency filter, classifications, categories, county, basically the same filters that you can do elsewhere. And then I'm going to click on search and see what comes up. Drum roll, please. 26,895. So, but that's because we didn't put any keyword in there. But this shows you that there's 27,000 ads that you can look for in that 3-year period between 2002 and 2005. I'm sure you don't want to look at all of those, but I just wanted to show you that there are ads that go back that far. And actually, I think the ads go back to, let's check here. I think it's 1995 right there. So that's pretty good. I think that was the first year that the Contract Reporter was online. This particular version we're looking at it right now started in January 30th, 2014. No, I'm sorry, January 6th, 2014. And the reason I know that is because I started in this position January 30th, 2014. So it was launched right around the time that I started in this position. So I showed you bookmarked ads, I showed you open opportunities, discretionary purchasing. All right, so I told you earlier about that discretionary purchasing between $50,000 and $500,000. So I'll show you now where to find that. That'll be under advanced search. And it's under ad type. And it's right here, discretionary procurements between $50,000 and $500,000. And like I said earlier, only MWBEs can bid on those. So let me click on search and let's see what comes up. 204. Now this is going to be all of them. You're going to want to filter it down. So I'm going to go back and let's filter it through the category of, why don't we do construction right now, highways and roadways, just to show you a different category. And let me just make sure that, yep, discretionary procurement, okay. So I'm going to scroll down to search, and let's see, that was 204 before. Now there's only 3. So that's a little bit more manageable to take a look at these. This is a notice of award to SBE for welding service tug. View this ad. So small business enterprise must be the one that won the bid, and they don't have it in there. Date of issue for this is a public notice only. This is not a bid opportunity. It appears that they categorized this wrong. See how this is a discretionary procurement between $550,000 and $500? That should have been, it sounds like this is a single or sole source. Single or sole source says that only this particular company they are the only ones that sell this product or can do this service. That's what that means. But this is, they're stating that this is a discretionary procurement between $50,000 and $500,000. I'm guessing that is wrong, but that's not my job to guess if they did it wrong or not. Anyway, I'm going to go back. Furnish and deliver large diameter high max couplings to the Erie County Water Authority. Let's just take a look at this. Set aside no 10% MWBE participation goals. There's one document, the contact person is there down in Chautauqua. And one more here. Rotational rheometers. What's a rheometer? Am I even saying that right? Anyway, so that's what it looks like when you put a few more filters in there. Let's see here. What time do we have? 7:49. Okay, let's go to the business registry. Now, the first account you made is your user account. Only you can see it. If you share your username or your password with, let's say, a coworker, then only they can see it, but the public cannot see it. If you create a business registry account, that's an account for your business. It's kind of like free advertisement. I'll show you what they look like, but it's basically free advertisement. State agencies, if they're looking for discretionary purchases under $50,000, they may use this business registry. I tell people the business registry on the Contract Reporter is like the yellow pages in old-fashioned telephone books. If you're my age, you'll remember what telephone books look like. They were usually thick. We usually sat on them during Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner because they were so thick when we were kids. And the white pages were for residents. The yellow pages were for business. So I tell everybody this is a database of businesses. Now it's an account that you create and it's an account that you update, that you manage. I don't manage this at all, you do. So the information that's in here is what you want to post, what you want people to see. Also, prime contractors can look for SBDOVs also, but they can look for MWBEs, and also MWBEs can look for other MWBEs. So anybody with an account on here can see your business registry account. So you kind of want to build yourself up. Tell them how many years you've been in business. Tell people how many years of experience you have in your office. Also, if you've worked with any other government entities, whoever they are, I said earlier, state agencies, state authorities, public benefit corporations, what did I say? Cities, towns, villages, SUNYs, CUNYs. I forgot, CUNYs are also listed on here. So any government entities that you've worked with, put them in here. So we're going to search the registry. Let me go back before we do that. So you can read about the registry here. You can search it. You can log on to your business registry here. So what you have to do is you have to log on to your account first. And once you have a business registry account, then this is where you would log on to make any changes to it, update any of the information. And then down here, if you don't have a business registry account, this is where you would join it. So let's search the registry. You can search without having a business registry account. Again, here's that keyword or phrase. Maybe I want to put in, what can we do here? What's a good, how about if you sell furniture? Look at that, I don't have to spell it. I can just pick it. So let's see here. Who would be your competitors? Somebody who sells furniture. Now, I just put in furniture. I didn't say office furniture or residential furniture. I just put in the word furniture. So we're going to search. 24 companies have the word furniture in it. So what I would do, just to find out who's out there, A-Beam Studio. Let's find out more information about this A-Beam Studio. So you would click on that, and let's see, they're in Hawthorne, New York. What are they? That's their name, phone number, address, and website. Goods and services. Now, this is what I was talking about. Put in here your experience, how long you've been in business, and of course, what you do. We provide drafting services for all phases of design development and construction, et cetera, et cetera. Title sheets, site plans, floor plans, sections, elevations, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What are their New York State Contract Reporter categories? These are the ones that I showed you in the beginning, the categories and classifications for you to pick on the Contract Reporter. Here's NAICS codes. What are their NAICS codes? You choose your NAICS codes. And then the CSI codes are for construction. I forgot what CSI stands for, but it's like construction. Those of you in the construction business, I'm sure you know, but I forget what CSI stands for. Designations. Are they a small business? Yes or no? Are you an MWBE, SCVOB, or DBE? Now, this question will ask you when you fill it out, are you certified or not? It will ask you, are you New York State certified or not? This particular company is certified M and WBE. Recycling commodities, yes or no? Products manufactured in New York State, yes or no, etc. And then, of course, the contact person in here. So Daniela is the contact person. She is the principal. Now, some people will put owner, president, CFO, CEO, all that, CCO, etc. But anyway, so this is free advertising for your company. Do what you can here for your company bio, build you up, your description, your contract reporter categories, and your NAICS codes, etc. You know, this person, I picked 4 NAICS codes, 4 contract reporter categories. You could pick more than that too. Now, as far as NAICS codes, I think you have to pick your top 3 NAICS codes. And if you are certified, you will have those already after you dealt with the MWBE certification people, which is also a part of Empire State Development. That's the state agency I work for. We also give out the MWBE certifications. And some of those people are in Albany. Some of them I know, the MWBE people. The people in New York City, I don't know very well. I don't see them every day like I do with the Albany people. So that's your business registry account. I showed you how to search. As far as finding contractor ads, I can't remember if I showed you or not, but I will click again. We're going to go to My Home. We're going to go to Advanced Search.
Hi, Chris.
Yes.
Hi, I was wondering if you can pull up some ads in photography.
I sure can. Let's see what we have here.
Okay, thanks.
I'm going to try to spell it correctly too. I'm going to do photograph because photography will come up. Photographer, photographing, is that a word? I make up words a lot too. So photograph, let's see what comes up. There's 8 of them, so let's take a look at them. This one is closed, as you can see down on the bottom. Term agreement for land surveying and right-of-way mapping services. So let's open this up. This was the Thruway Authority back in March of this year. Let's click on this and let's see what it says. Seeking to retain a licensed surveying firm. So let's look really quickly and find where the word, I'm going to just type the word photo right now, and there's 5 of them came up. Photo, Gramerity. Look at that. Photo is even in the link right here. There it is. So that's one. And let's see here, documents, no documents, contact person, there'll always be a contact person, no updates. But let me go back to that description. I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to see what kind of MWBE goals there are. Wow, this is a long one. Let's see here, 30% MWBE goals. So again, I just want to go back to the top here. I'm going to go back, and I typed in the word Photograph. Whoops. Oh, yeah, right here. Photograph. That encaptures anything with the word photograph. And actually, we could even put it down to photo. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to do this really quick and see what comes up when we put in photo. I think that was 8 before. Let's see what comes up with just the word photo. 43. Implementation of the solar panel law. Well, that's interesting. Niagara County, let's look at this. And I don't see the word photo yet. I'm going to do, there it is. Oh, photovoltaic. Is that how you say that? All right, so I'm showing you that I can't type well, I can't spell well, and I'm not very good with vocabulary. So it's actually not a word I usually say. But anyway, so there's another one. I don't know if you do that work or not, but that's an opportunity possibly. There's a couple documents there, no updates. So let's go back and see what else there is. This one is a contractor ad, and they're looking for, let's see what they are looking for. Digital photos, right there. So they're looking for somebody to take digital photos. So if you're a certified MWBE photographer, this is something that you could reach out to Paul Scariano right here, the company, and say, hey, you know, I'm a digital photographer. What do you need? What can I do? And they're looking for 25% total MWBE goals. Contact person, James Chemicki. He's in New Rochelle. Yes.
I was looking to the right. It said Brooklyn, New York. Location, is that where the work is performed?
Let's see here. I'm not finding Brooklyn, so I'm going to type in.
Locate right there.
Oh, there it is. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So from New Rochelle, they're going to Brooklyn, and they're looking for anybody who, you know, an MWBE that wants to do any of this work here. So, yeah, that's in the city of Brooklyn. Oh, the borough of Brooklyn, excuse me. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, right here, down here, location, Brooklyn. Excellent. So maybe somebody wants, the person that asked you about photography, maybe they want to look at that. I'm going to move on to this one, therapeutic services. Let's see what this is, what they need photography for. Oh, that's a sole single source. Okay, here it is. Photo conspiracies? Where are all these words coming from? I'm really getting tested today. I've never even heard of this. Professional design services for various facilities. Let's see what they're looking for. And the word photo. Let's see here, where's photo? Oh, it's Brooklyn. Okay. Photovoltaic and geothermal system design. Okay. So that's the only one that's up here for the word photo. And let's see the goals. MWBE goals are 3%. All right, so let's go back. So let me show you how to find contractor ads. That's under advanced search. And again, this is only contractor ads. So you can go through here yourself to the ad type. Just click on contractor ads, and then we'll see how many contractor ads are posted today. 319. And again, this is all the contractor ads. So you're going to want to filter that down a little bit more with whatever your job is or whatever your business does. Okay, so let's go back. Procurement reports. I'm going to talk about procurement reports right now. Right in here, this is called notices and reports, and I'm going to show you what procurement reports are. Kenya, I assume I can still keep talking even though it's over an hour. Is that correct?
Yes. Are you almost done with the presentation?
Let's see here. I have a few things I can go through, probably another 10 minutes worth of stuff. I'll go a little bit faster though.
Okay.
So procurement reports. State agencies, SUNY and CUNYs, public authorities and benefit corporations are required to submit quarterly and semi-annual projected procurement reports. So what that means is what they plan to buy in the next 3 months, they have to put it in here. So if you click on, again, notices reports and procurement reports, and you click on the top thing here. So from April to June, this is what each of the state agencies are going to purchase. So let's see what we have here. So the top one here, the New York State Office of Aging, they're not going to purchase anything for the next reporting period, again, which is 3 months. Let's jump down to the New York State Council on the Arts right here. They are going to purchase some sort of administrative and technical services and also miscellaneous. So what you can do if you have an administrative and technical service company, which if you go up to manage account under my opportunity, administrative and technical would be general consulting, training, if you own a training company, temporary labor, hearing reporting, call centers, etc. You can contact Brenda Brown. Here's her phone number. Here's her name. And you can say, hi, Brenda. My name is so-and-so. I own a company who does call centers. I see on the contract reporter, and tell them you got this information on the contract reporter. Because in this day and age, you don't want to creep people out, and they're going to wonder where you got this information from. But if you tell them the contract reporter, they'll understand. They won't be creeped out. Or at least that's what I wouldn't be creeped out if somebody told me this. So you could just say, please keep me in mind. I own a call center, certified MWBE, everything you can tell her. And if she says, okay, thank you very much, ask if you can email her your capability statement or a pamphlet or anything. Ask if you can email something to her, some information to her, so she could keep it in her file. I'm going to move on to the Central New York Regional Transportation Authority. Caitlin is looking for facilities, maintenance, repair, and building operations, consulting and other services, and also construction. And I want to show you down on the bottom here, there are 83 entries. So something has to be here that you do for a living, or the company you work for does for a living. Look at CUNYs. CUNYs and SUNYs are on here all the time. What's this CUNY looking for here? Let's scroll down. Education and recreational commodities, facilities maintenance, medical and laboratory equipment, food, beverage, commissary, printing, safety and security, telecommunications. Call Paula if you have any of those companies that sell these commodities and say, Paula, this is what I do. Please keep me in mind. Will you be posting this on the contract reporter so I can bid on it? That's another question you can ask them. So anyway, that is procurement reports. And I'm going to go back to the page there. Quarterly and semi-annual, they generally are the same listed. Quarterly is listed here, and semi-annual is listed here. So you can look in each of them. And like I said, they're pretty much the same, but you might want to look anyway. So that is projected procurement reports. I'm also going to show you events. Events and bulletins are listed over here on the right-hand side. The GovBuy, next week is the New York GovBuy up here in Albany. I will be there sitting at the table helping anybody with their accounts on the contract reporter. So free, it's low cost, but mostly free. Low cost I've seen a few, and this is for events all over the state, not just in Albany or not just in New York City. It's all over the state. Any state agency can post it. PTACs can post here. That's the Procurement Technical Assistance Centers. EACs can post here too. And it's typically low cost, like I said, maybe like $10. I've seen some for $10, or free events that you can go to. Lately, because of COVID, most of them have been virtual. This particular one, the New York GovBuy, is going to be in person, which I am looking forward to it. I enjoy people. I like the face-to-face connection. So I'm excited to be up there or to be there in Albany next week. So you can either see them here, you can look right here, see all events. You click on that, that gives you the list of events. Currently, there are 5 events posted here. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to show you some bulletins. There's only one bulletin here, qualified products list. It says see all bulletins, but I think that's the only one. Yes. So the MTA Long Island Railroad has posted a qualified products list. So if you sell something for railroads, you may want to look at this. So if you click on this, find out more. It's available for public inspection via email. So you have to request it from them. And I forgot to show you. So let's click on this. If you want to read more about this event, I forgot to show you this. So if you click on it, it gives you the dates, the times, how to register, contact information here if you have any questions. Jennifer, she'll answer any of your questions. Attendee registration is now open, et cetera, et cetera. So that's, this is a free event. Let's list it right there. Whoops, list it right there. Oh, somebody's knocking on the door here. Uh-oh. My son's home from college. Hold on a second. Dad's upstairs. All right, thank you everybody for your patience. Let's see, I also want to show you procurement resources. We have site resources, but I didn't put any. Oh, yes, the tutorials are here. How to place a contractor ad, how to place my company in the business registry. These are very short videos. So this one is 6 minutes long. This is 4.5. And then the business user account overview. So these are really good to look through. They're not long at all, and they're very informative. I don't have any webinars or presentations uploaded here. But procurement resources, this is a good one. So I'm going to go through these really quickly. This first one here is procurement services from the Office of General Services. Oh, yes, this is the state OGS. They manage a lot of buildings across the state, so they're always looking for procurement. Again, buying carpeting or construction, maintenance of buildings, etc. They have to post those ads on the Contract Reporter, but there might be other services that they could use that they need. So you may want to go to that website and see what they have listed there, like design and construction, I think is mainly what they have there. Vendor responsibility. If you're looking for a vendor ID number, that's the ID number. How you get paid by a state agency would be this vendor ID number. It's free, but you have to go to the Office of State Comptroller to get that number. And all of these are links here. Here's the Minority and Women-Owned Business Certification Program. That is also ESD, like I said earlier. That's their link. Service Disabled Veteran-Owned Businesses. That is run by the New York State Office of General Services. That's where you would go to that link. Doing business with New York State. This is a very good document. It's like a 27 or 20-page document, and it's how New York State agencies purchase items, commodities, and services. They have to go to that, or this will give you an idea of what they have to do. It's a long process. They have to first go to, what is it? I'm drawing a blank. All right, I'm not going to focus on that. But anyway, this is from the New York State Agency perspective. That's how they have to procure items. Next is the Niagara Frontier Transportation Authority link. You've got a link to doing business with New York State agencies. That's the nyc.gov. I think that's called the Record Online. Small Business Administration. This is where you can get free information on free business information from the federal government. Same thing with New York State Business Development Centers, the SBDCs. I'm going to skip MERCs because I'm going to go down to the Procurement Technical Assistance Centers. That's also a federal program, just like the other two. If you want to do business with Canada, let's say if you're in Buffalo or if you're up in Plattsburgh, you may be interested in doing business with Canada. That's a link to them. Learn to do business with other states. If you're down in New York City, you may want to do business with Connecticut or New Jersey. This is where you can find some information with that. And I just realized, Kenya, that Beth and I do not have a link on here. She has not given me a link yet to the EACs for New York State. I'm embarrassed because that's an ESD program. It should be on here, but it isn't.
Yes, it should.
And then there's a few more. Yes. And there's a few more links down here. VendRep system. You could click on that. That's a link. Empire State Development. That's to the main Empire State Development website. The New York Contract System, which is the MWBE certification program. Grants Gateway. If you're looking for grants, you can click on this. And the statewide financial system, that's the website where you go to get paid by state agencies. You're going to need a vendor ID, and you will put that vendor ID into that statewide financial system website, and you can see your bills, you can see your POs, and all of that. And that's it. That's all I have, Kenya. Is there any questions? Are there any questions?
Does anyone have any questions for Chris? The presentation is wrapping up. And it's time for questions. If you have any, please put it in the chat or raise your hand and we'll allow you to speak.
And right now I'm looking for my contact info. Here it is. So everybody can see my name, my personal email, and my picture. My hair is a little bit longer. Well, obviously you can see that, yes.
And Chris provides one-on-one consultation. So if you need her, feel free to reach out and she'll walk you through the system, to help you look for those opportunities if you're having any issues.
Yes, definitely. Or if I went too fast, or if you want to know more information about something that I did, just call me, email me. We'll figure out a time and a day, and I will gladly walk you through one-on-one.
Great. And while we're waiting for questions, I just want to make an announcement about our upcoming webinars. On May 3rd, we're going to be having a webinar for access to capital. So we'll have La Forza Unida here to let you know all about how to access getting access to capital for your business. That will be presented in Spanish. We're also going to do one in English on May 5th. So save the date for that one, access to capital. On May 10th, we're going to have an open exchange forum. So if there's anything you would like us to provide a service or any topics that you would like to know more about, that will be the time to share your, what you think, share your thoughts. We'll be holding the Spanish Open Exchange Forum on May 10th. And we'll be doing that again in English on May 12th. So please, if you know anyone from the Spanish community that may benefit from attending these webinars, please share that information. The webinar registration links will be emailed. So if you're not on our contact list already, please reach out so that we can get you there and you can get the links. Okay. So again, I don't see any questions, Chris. So I would like to wrap it up this evening. I want to thank everyone for coming out and joining me and Chris on this webinar. I want to thank Jay, our technical guy, who's been really silent in the background. No questions. Okay.
Thank you, Jay.
For coming out. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to Chris. She'll help you with the New York State Contract Reporter. And if you have any questions for the Entrepreneurial Assistance Center, feel free to reach out. Again, you're welcome. Have a great night. We'll see you on the next webinar.
I see Dave is asking for IT consulting opportunities. Dave, reach out to me and we'll see what we can find.
Oh, sure. That would be really helpful. Okay?
And,
definitely.
And you got the contact information, Dave?
Yes, I did notate the contact information here.
Yes.
So,
yes,
so we actually already got the HBITS contract in 2019, and we have been doing good, very good on that. But since we got that contract, we had no time to go back to, Contract Reporter and look on other contract.
Mhm.
So it was really good session. Like you helped us, navigate the website. It's very informative.
Mhm.
But I really would like to
Excellent.
connect with you and more, looking across the state opportunities on, IT consulting.
Yes, definitely. I think there's a lot on there, but we can take a look and see what comes up.
Mhm.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. I'll be in touch with you. Once
Okay.
I have your
Excellent.
contact. So, yeah. Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing. So again, I want to wish everyone a good night and thank you for joining us. And we'll see you at the next webinar on May 3rd or May 5th. Have a good night. Thanks, Christine.